Right now, we are in great shape at Auburn, probably the best shape we've been in a year. Number of cases are down, positivity rate is down. Last week, despite not hitting the full number for sentinel testing, we had 0 positives. So everything's looking good, and so that has led us to make some decisions about event sizes, etc., which I'm sure we'll get into in just a second. We look at trends all along the way, and based on those trends, so we looked at sentinel testing, positivity of testing, etc., trying to predict where we're headed. And what we're seeing right now is a lower rate of community transmission. And as such, that has allowed us to make decisions regarding expanding the size of events. If that trend continues, if people continue to adhere to the mask wearing, the sanitizing the hands, the social distancing, and we continue to see a downward persistent trend in the number of cases, then we will look to further expand the number of people that could attend events. We're really looking not to get back to normal, but to some degree of normalcy, because we feel that that is important. So there are predictions for a possible surge, and the surge is going to come potentially from variants. If you've been watching the news, we have a new New York variant in addition to a California variant, which is in addition to the UK and the South African and the Brazilian, and you can expect more variants as time goes on. But the prediction a couple months ago was for the UK variant to become the predominant strain. And so that's one reason we will see a possible surge come in the future. So I'm pleased to announce that we took delivery of 2,000 doses on Monday morning, which will allow us now to finish the backlog of second doses, some of which were overdue. So far, we've done 9,460 doses of total, of which over 5,400 were first doses. So we'll get to all the second doses within the next week, and we will announce clinics for first doses based on how much vaccine we have on hand. So please stay tuned to your email. For those of you that need second doses, check your email for an email from A Healthier You. Check your spam folder, check your inbox, check your junk box. Don't miss that invitation. Same thing for those of you that have signed up and showed an interest. Look out for an invitation. No, we don't know where you are on any lists. We just know that, again, we've got a group of people that have shown an interest, and we're going to randomly choose from that group. Great important news that came out last week is the, again, approval of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, which gives us a third approved vaccine. It's a one-shot vaccine as it stands right now. There are studies being done on it as far as using 2 shots, but don't worry about that. Just focus on the fact that it's a one-shot. The other thing to focus on, because people again caught up in the efficacy or what percentage, how well it works compared to the others, that is not what you should focus on. What you should focus on is that this specific vaccine, the Johnson & Johnson, did as well in preventing hospitalizations and deaths. And it also did very well in dealing with moderate to severe disease. And that's really, at the end of the day, what we care about most. So focus more on that. When it becomes available, it's not a if, it's when it becomes available, whether at Auburn or anywhere else, if you are invited or have the opportunity to get the vaccine, get the vaccine. So, I get a question all the time about when do I think the vaccine will be available to students, or when I think it'll be available to people without underlying health problems, anything like that. The reality is it's all based on the number of doses available and the number of doses allocated. Now with a third vaccine that's available, especially a one-shot phenomenon, and could be stored at refrigerator type levels, that could be in any doctor's office or anywhere. I expect that the vaccine supply will improve significantly, and that allows, again, everyone to be able to administer more vaccines. So that process is going to speed up. Let's just hope that we try and get as many done before Easter, and definitely before the summer months hit, because that's the goal. As far as we know, as of right now, on the positive cases that we have seen and are aware of, we cannot say that we've seen any cases spread through the classroom environment. Most of the cases have been pretty much picked up due to social interactions, usually through a family member or a housemate or a significant other. I think one of the biggest reasons for the low transmission has to deal with people wearing masks consistently, the effort to, again, distance when possible, and people sanitizing their hands. There's no question that that's, again, the most preventive strategies.